Hello and welcome to Rimworld. This is a new series and I've been looking forward to this for a while now. I first came across this game because one of my favourite YouTubers, the Winter Owl, started playing it, and I looked into the game and it turned out that at that time it wasn't actually available unless you were an established YouTuber, and an established YouTuber a lot more established than I am. But the game was in a Kickstarter. And one of the levels of the Kickstarter was that if it got funded, you would get early access to it. So this game is not currently available to the public. I believe the first public alphas are going to become available sometime next year, January, February or something like that. But as someone who kicked in a little bit more to get it started, I get access now. This game is very alpha. I mean very, very alpha. But it's already fun, or at least I was having fun watching the Winter Owl and Official Stuff Plus play it. So I want to play it. It's similar to RTS strategy games, but you're also base building and management, and it's at a lot lower level than most RTSs. Now, back in the day, I loved playing Command & Conquer and Red Alert and that ilk. I even played June 2000, which I've heard it said sort of invented the RTS genre. RTS, real-time strategy. But I've always found the problem with those is they were just too impersonal. Essentially, I'm not that good at tactics. So what I would do is I would simply build up a massive, overwhelming force and then just rush at the enemy. So, you know, the details of that sort of game, not much fun. This one is a lot lower level. You start off with 3 colonists, and you have to build a base and fight off raiders. Now, most of the gameplay at the moment is just that, expanding your base and fighting off raiders who come regularly and try and kill you. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more added to this game as time goes on. So let's just get into it. I've not actually played it at all yet, so I'm going to be learning the controls. I'll try and edit out most of any boring bits where I'm just reading text or I don't know what I'm doing. So let's just start with a new colony. Now, the first thing you've got is this thing has an AI storyteller. The AI storyteller controls incidents like raids, weather, and trader arrivals to create a certain kind of story. So there are a number of options here. We have Chili Callie Classic. Callie is a less aggressive version of her sister Cassandra. She's good for a first game. Starts out pretty chill, but then gets exciting towards the end. Cassandra Classic creates story events on a steadily increasing curve of challenge and tension. Tough Cassandra Classic is less. This is Cassandra Classic's less forgiving cousin. Then we have Phoebe Friendly. Doesn't want to hurt anyone. She just wants just wants a relaxing tale about people building a colony. She'll be very friendly. And Randy Random doesn't follow the rules. He'll generate random events. So these are, if you've ever played Left 4 Dead, there's this concept in Left 4 Dead of the director, which essentially means that depending on how well or bad you're doing, the difficulty of the enemies get dialed up or down. That way it's always challenging. This is a similar thing. I was going to go with Cassandra Classic, but seeing as this is, Chill Callie Classic says it's good for a first game, I'm going to go with this one. So it'll be a little easier. Or do I? I'll go with Cassandra Classic. They've toned her down a bit. She, looking at some of the pre-alphas. Actually, this is a pre-alpha. What do I call that? The pre-alphas, which is what I've been watching people play on YouTube. She was a little tough. They've evened it out a little bit. Under advanced, all you've got is different sizes of map, but it warns that going larger at the moment is not a good idea because the game isn't optimized yet. So we'll go with Cassandra Classic. Okay, so you get 3 people to start off with, and you can randomize the person. Traits are just, so there's things called traits, but they're just fun story bits for now. Most of them don't do anything. This will change in future versions. As I said, this is pre-alpha. So who have we got here? You've got skills: construction, growing, research, mining, shooting, melee, social, cooking. That's a new one. This skill does nothing in this unfinished version of Rimworld. Okay. Medicine, artistic. This skill does nothing in this version. And crafting. This skill does nothing in this version. Medicine does nothing in this version. Social. Social interactions are 30% more impactful. Recruit easy prisoners 50% of the time, so that one does something. Melee attacks. Shooting, obviously. Mining. Research, yes. Growing. And construction. So, okay, so everything from there on up does something. Cooking, medicine, artistic, and crafting does not yet. So, this guy is a miner. He's got a very good mining. He cannot do research. He's very good at construction as well. His shooting is not that high, but, you know, I think we'll stick with him. He's proud, and he goes berserk. As we said, that doesn't do anything. He's 41 years old, born a medieval slave, and became a deep space miner in his adulthood. Right, we've also got a noble, a female human colonist, aged 22. She was born as an herb world urchin, the herb worlds, ancient and deep industrial cityscapes bursting with humanity and poison. Whitaker grew up in the dark, unwanted reaches of such a place. She had to fight for every scrap of food. And then she became a medieval lord? Oh look, the background gives her a +2 shooting and +4 melee. Medieval lord. Whitaker was a lord on a pre-industrial planet. She went to parties, managed the underlings, and even learned some swordplay. Her soft hands did not hold a work tool during the entire time. She considers manual labour to be beneath her. And you can see how it affects all of her stuff. And she cannot do manual labour. She can't do cleaning, hauling, plant cutting, mining, growing, repairing, or constructing. She has a very good shooting, melee, and social, though. Now, I could randomize her out, but I'm actually going to leave her in because I like, I think I like the challenge of making it work with who you're given. So unless I'm lacking a vital skill like no one has growing, I'm going to stick with the randoms. Traits: no identity, and a compulsive gambler. Okay, and we've got another miner here. Oh, okay. Research. He's very similar to... I'm not sure I want two people with the same job, though. Out of interest, medieval slave. McDowell grew up pulling carts and digging holes on a medieval world. Simple manual labour is his oldest companion, along with the master's lash. He didn't learn to read until age 9. Then he became a deep space miner. McDowell did the sweaty, grimy work of pulling metal out of asteroids on a deep space rig. He used his hands on industrial skills daily, and wasn't bad in a bar fight either. Okay, so I'm actually going to randomize this guy away because I've already got a miner. I've already got a noble. Settler. Here we go. Ellis, human male colonist, age 27. He's another medieval slave, but he became a colony settler, a settler on a new colony world. Such a life requires a jack of all trades at basic hands-on tasks. He's a bit of a killjoy, and he's missing a finger. Okay, so you can see he's got a good construction and growing, no research. He's good at mining. His shooting, melee, social is not that good. Whitaker's not very good at research either, but is the only one with any research skill. Oh, okay. We're going to be researching slowly, but Whitaker can't really do anything else. So I have to get a research table up pretty quick, otherwise Whitaker's not going to be doing anything. Which is a bit of a problem, because in this version of the game there's not that much to research. But let's start the game anyway. Generating world. The three of you awake in your long-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. A few hours later you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Okay, and I'm going to pause it. Okay, so this is a stockpile, basically all the goods I own. Now, I couldn't get this game to run at a normal 720p resolution, which is what I upload my videos as. So I'm having to play it at 1080p, but then I'm going to be downgrading it during editing. So I'm not sure whether you'll be able to read these numbers here or not. I hope you will if you've got a 720p HD display. But anyway, this tells me how much money I've got. Which I think is 1,000. It's difficult to tell because my recording software's got numbers over there. I've got 50 metal currently. No, 50 food currently and 500 metal. But there is food and metal scattered around. Basically, this stuff has crashed down from the spaceship. And when I pick this stuff up and put it in the stockpile, it'll show up here. And that will show me how much stuff I've got. So you can see I can select my people. You can see that at the moment they are just wandering randomly. I can bring up their thoughts. New colony optimism in darkness. So basically this makes them happy or sad based on various things that are going on. What else can I show you just to get organized? Well, let's just zoom out on this map. How do I move the map around? Arrow keys. Okay, so what I'm looking for is somewhere defensible with a reasonable amount of resources, and I'm noticing this area here. There'll be a lot of mountain I can dig into. There's metal there, and there. And it looks very defensible. I mean, I could set up a defensive line there, or here. That might be good. There's some food scattered down there, some more metal. I want to tell my guys to collect that sooner rather than later, because you've usually got a bit of a grace period before the bad guys start attacking. Now, that is a geothermal vent. There are two ways you can generate power currently: geothermal vents or solar power. I'm just looking to see if there's anywhere else nicer than that area there, and I'm not seeing anywhere. Don't suppose you've got a geothermal vent, have you? There's one there. Yeah, no, I think there. So, the first thing I'm going to do is... Okay, we've got orders, structure, security, furniture, buildings and areas. Stockpile area. Now this will cost me... Oh, this is going to cost me 200 metal. But I think I'll get some of it back when I sell that. Where shall I put my stockpile? I can't grow on a desert, so... I don't really want it all the way at the back, though. Let's put my stockpile there. And then sell that one. Okay, I think I've got 100 back for that. So when you sell stuff, you get half of it. How do I... Okay, growing areas, dumping areas, stockpile. I think there's... Are there some sleeping areas here? Yes. Can we... Sell the sleeping area. The sleeping area isn't actually anything. It's just a place where they're gonna sleep. So, furniture, sleeping spots. Designates a spot on the ground where people should sleep. Not comfortable. How do I rotate? Q and E. So we're just gonna... Basically, I want them to be over there, not here. Okay. Right-hand click to deselect. So this is the metal and the food that fell from the spaceship. At the moment, they've got little red X's on them, which shows that they're not allowed to pick them up. That's what this red hand there, the forbidden thing, is. If I double-click that and press F, then I'm telling my guys you're allowed to pick this stuff up. I'm probably going to want to remap some of these controls onto my gamepad. Okay. Oh, okay, that found a little more food over there, so we'll allow that. I basically want them to pick up as much resources from this map as possible. You're allowed that stuff, and you're allowed that stuff. So they're just going to run around and pick everything up to start with. And then I'm also going to want them to mine this out here, because this here is pure metal. So if I go architect, orders, mine. Okay, so that will mine that out. Then I want some growing areas as well. Areas. This is where I'll be getting some food to start with. Can't put it in the desert. I can put it there, which I quite like, because once I mine out this bit, I'm pointing at the screen like you can see my hand. Once I mine out this bit of metal here, then I'll be able to expand my growing area down, I think. If not, growing areas, I think they're free. Yep, designates an area where colonists will plant crops. Usually grows enough for 1 or 2 people, so I will need another growing area, actually. Let's put it above. There we go, that'll do. Anything else I need to do before I start time? I know, I think I've designated all the resources. It will take them a while to run around and grab stuff. So let me start time running. You've got 3 different time speeds: normal, faster, and very, very fast. But, oh yes, Whitaker cannot do anything. Whitaker will not haul or mine. Let me see if I can afford a research table. Furniture, research bench. Researchers work here to discover new things. Now, I do not believe a research bench requires power. So I am just going to put this there. Go research. And we're going to start with... they haven't added any new research to the game yet. So let's go with pneumatic picks. Miners' picks are 20% more effective. Hit research in progress. Now, hopefully that means Whitaker will actually go over and start earning her keep. Oh, there's a gun there. I want Whitaker to equip that pistol, because Whitaker is the best shot here. Whitaker has a shooting of 10. These guys have shooting 3. Shooting 3. As you can see, when you click on them, you get this line that shows you what it is they're about to do. They're going to make those things. I can also control what they're doing with this overview. Now, you can give people specific orders, but most of the time they're autonomous. They just wander around doing their stuff. So you can see Whitaker here. The only tick she currently has. Whitaker is a female, isn't she? I think so. Yes, female colonist. Is firefighting, but I want her to do the doctoring. The warden, if you capture people, this is how you can expand your colony currently. You have to capture them. Wardens visit prisoners to recruit them, have a nice chat, beat them or execute them, whatever you have decided. Wardens also deliver food to prisoners. So yeah, but I also want her to do researching. Now, seeing as currently there is no firefighting going on, manual prop. Ooh, that's interesting. You can set, okay, in this mode the priorities are based on the things further to the left take priority over the things over the right. You can make that even more grained if you want. I'm going to leave it like that for now. So, seeing as there is no firefighting, doctoring or wardening needing to be doing, Whitaker should head over to that research table. She's not good at it, but she's, you know, the only one I've got. These guys I think are even worse. See, when you mouse over, you get text telling you what their aptitude at that stuff will be. Ellis and McDowell, we'll leave them on firefighting. They won't do any watering or doctoring. They're both going to construct, repair, grow. They're going to do everything else at the moment. So, so Whitaker has done that. Where is Whitaker going now? Whitaker is just wandering around like, oh, because I've not actually built that yet. These guys have to run over and build it. What are they currently doing? Don't know. Let's find out. Let's speed things up a bit. I can always press space to pause it. There we go. Now they're building that research table. Hopefully, there we go. Whitaker rushes over and realizes she's got a job to do now. You'll have to tell me if the game sounds are too loud. I'll do my usual thing and try and balance them. So we should see a research bar slowly increase here. Now we've got a codex which tells us the controls, all sorts of stuff. I will read this later. I haven't read it now. I will read it at some later point. The codex is essentially the manual built into the game. I think it paused it while I was zoomed in. Those guys are working on growing, which I really do want them to do. We've got to get a supply of food coming in. Once they've fully planted those, they should start going out and hauling stuff. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Having Whitaker is really going to slow us down, because all she can do is research. You guys going to finish? There we go. What are they up to now? What is Whitaker up to? Whitaker, what are you doing? Eating. Okay. I thought she was hauling, but but obviously she isn't capable of that. They're just going to eat raw food. Yes, that's one thing I need to do is I've got 370 left. They don't like eating raw food, so I need to make them a nutrient paste dispenser, but that needs power. So I've got to think about solar generator costs 80, batteries cost 50. Warning, charged batteries tend to explode when heated. Ugh. Produces electricity from sunlight, does not work in the dark. Needs a direct power link. Okay, so I think the desert is a good place for solar panels. So let's go 1, 2, 3, and we'll put in some batteries. Do I need to run power cables, or can I just put my batteries? I think I can just put my batteries against these things. So these things are 50 each. I can only afford 2. I made too many solar panels. Can I cancel and get the money back? That went from 150... 80. Yes. I got all the money back on that. So battery. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 batteries. And my nutrient paste dispenser costs 90, which I no longer have. There is lots of metal around. These people should come along and start collecting. At least I certainly hope so. That's one thing I might do, is turn construction off for one of these people. 4 out of 10. They're both equally good. McDowell, please do not do any constructing or growing. I just want you mining and hauling. And McDowell goes to sleep. The window just minimized itself. I'm going to stop and restart my recording software. Okay, hopefully everything has recorded, but if not, then I apologize. I've never actually tried recording this before, and sometimes these new games can be a little buggy. I'm just going to go maximum speed until they wake up. There we go, sun is going red, and they're awake. McDowell should be off to mine and haul. Actually, he's about to mine. Could you just haul for the moment? Because there are resources just laying around on the map right now. There we go. He's picked up some of that metal and is carrying it back to there. Once Ellis has finished this construction, he can start mining. Whitaker is researching away. I'm hoping there'll be a way I can tap that. It'll be a bit dangerous because it'll be exposed if I plan to put my defensive line here. But you can't just rely on solar power, so if you can get something else, that is a good idea. Here we go. See, you can see Ellis is digging away. Incidentally, these graphics are placeholders. The maker of this game has admitted that the current graphics are heavily inspired by Prison Architect, which is another game I have recently acquired and am thinking about playing. So, oh yes, okay, they're still eating raw food. I need to make my nutrient paste dispenser. Oops. No, nutrient paste dispenser. Rotate. Let's just put you there. So now I've made some construction. Ellis should stop mining and go and build that. McDowell should still be hauling. He goes back to the Ellis. Whitaker did a bit of research and then has fallen asleep. And another day is over. You can see here the time, day 2, 23 hours. Is it a 24-hour day-night cycle? It is. What a coincidence. This moon we've landed on has exactly a 24-hour day. I'm thinking that that should be something which should be randomized. You know, that would make it very strange for your colonists. They would still have to eat and sleep to a day-night cycle. Need a meal source. You have no way of producing edible meals. Build a nutrient paste dispenser. Yes, Ellis is doing it right now. There we go. No more raw food for you people. Dowell is still collecting stuff. Ellis is doing some more mining by the look of it. And there's lots more metal piling up here. I'm grabbing the metal out here first because it'll be hard to defend in the future. Whereas I've got metal here in the base, which will be very easy for me to grab later. I need dumping areas. Dumping areas, this is basically where they will dump unwanted items. That's going to be my defensive line. I think I'm going to make this a dumping area here. And I don't want them dumping dead bodies in there, because it makes them unhappy. You know, if one of the colonists dies in an attack by enemies, and we just dump their body on a scrap heap, then the other colonists get a little bit depressed because they see that as their future. Okay, now we're low food, but there might be some food around I can grab. Orders, cut plants. No. I don't want to cut plants. I want to harvest. Harvest plants. Sometimes there are plants around that have food on them. So if I can spot them and grab the fruit, it's a free source of food. That'll do. Cut. Harvest plants. Need defences. Yeah, I know. 391. Okay. Gun turrets. Security. Auto turrets cost 160 and require power. I'm thinking if I put 2 here, they're gonna. Let me set it back. Put 1 there and 1 there. And I need power conduits, and I need to run the power conduit. Okay, this is an issue. I can't run it through my growing areas or my dump. Research finished. Pneumatic picks. Minus picks are 20% more effective. Let's go to the research screen. And let me get gun turret cooling. This gun turrets fire 4 shots instead of 3. Ah, that used to be 5. Must have toned that down a bit. Let me just pause the game a second while I work out what I want to do with these power conduits. I want to run it off the batteries rather than the solar powers. I'm not sure if that makes a difference or not. Let's find out. So we'll run it up there, along here. down to here. This is a lot of power conduits. How much do they cost? They cost 1 each. I'm going to run out of metal, I think, before I reach where I put my... There and there. And that should hopefully connect. Am I out? Is this me out of metal? It wouldn't let me place there and there. Let me just carry on and see what happens. See, I'm building defences, but they're useless without the power conduits. Okay, everyone's going to sleep. Low metal, need defences. Yeah, there's loads of metal just sat out there. And everyone rushes off to do stuff again. Whitaker is researching. I don't know what to do about Whitaker once I've researched everything in the game. Suppose she'll be useful if I make a communications console. Comms console, 120. Communicate with nearby ships for negotiation and trade. That is relatively important. You can sell excess weapons, you can buy spare metals, sell excess food, stuff like that. Okay, let me go back to power conduits, and I don't know why it's not letting me do that. Oh, it's because I have 0 metal left. These things have been prepaid. Oh, I've got a message. A local squirrel has gone mad. It will attack everyone it sees. Where is this mad squirrel? I do not know where this mad squirrel is. Squirrel male, he's just standing there. That one's just standing there. If I can find the mad squirrel, then I can send... is it Whitaker? Yes, I can send Whitaker after it, because she's the one with the gun. But I'm not seeing it anywhere right now, so let's just keep things going. I need a little bit of metal. What's everyone doing? Ellis is getting himself a meal. Okay, McDowell is hauling back some metal, which is good. Because it means I can finish this power conduit line. There we go. If we could actually finish construction of that bit over there, that'd be good. You see this little bit here that's red? That means it's taken damage. Oh, and now it's raining. Foggy rain. Oh, I've just realised I've got a... What was that? A battery has short-circuited in the rain and started a fire? I didn't know that could happen. Oh, great! You need to have these things under cover. That's an issue. That is an issue. Okay, everyone, please fight this fire. I can't. Okay, could you guys wake up and fight this fire, please? Are they going to do it automatically on their own? No, they're not. Okay. I need to make them wake up. I know, I'm going to sell their sleeping spots. Furniture, sell. There we go. Now you have to be awake. And hopefully you will go fight the fire. No, you're just going to ignore the fire. Oh, I haven't said a home zone. Okay, areas. A home zone is how they know what counts as your home, and thus what needs to be protected from things like fires. So I'm going to do that for the moment. Yeah, could you guys please notice that we're on fire? Whitaker, prioritize firefighting. There we go. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Okay, okay, I need to make a structure to keep my batteries safe. Okay, structures, walls, metal tile, concrete. Okay, no. Right. I'm pretty certain that if I make a complete building, 1, 2, 3, 4, come down to there, like so. Put a door in there. Why can't I rotate this door? Probably because the walls haven't been built yet. So my thinking is that once you make a complete building, a roof will go over it. I'll be able to put my batteries in here, and that should stop them from exploding all the time. Okay, Whitaker, could you... Okay, you've put out the fires, but those things are all a bit damaged. But again, that's what these little red splotches mean. Yeah, you're repairing that, and it's just going to explode again, isn't it? Ellis is coming back. What's Ellis doing? Building a power conduit. So he'll build those. Actually, I need to change this a bit because the power's going to run through this building now. So let me cancel... Can I cancel? Nope. Oh no, cancel that. That one already exists. Sell that, and put a power conduit there instead. We're also going to sell these batteries while we're at it, which will depower everything. But I want this thing built first. Then I'll put the batteries in there. That seems to me the safest thing to do. This is tricky. This is a tricky game. Okay, let's go up to speed again. They've already upped the difficulty because the last time I was watching this, rain did not affect batteries. We're going to want a bit of a power conduit. There. So my idea is that the power from the solar panels runs into this building, then we run our power cables out of it. We've got our 2 gun turrets, but they're still currently completely unpowered. Okay. The rain has gone, so I'm safe to put my batteries back in. If I can find them. Where are my batteries? Batteries. Where are the batteries? There we go. They just do not look quite like what I expected them to. So, 1, 2, 3. That'll do for now. I've got room for some more. See, once those batteries get made... Okay, he's going to finish off the wall. See, he's having to haul the rocks away into my dumping area, which I designated. What's going on? McDowell is hauling food still. This is good because we're quite low on food. Okay, we've already got some power, so the nutrient paste dispenser is being run directly by the solar panels. See, walls transmit power. If I go to structures and power conduits, you can see that walls automatically have power conduits within them. Door. Why won't you let me rotate this? This is annoying. Let me pause this a second. Q and E usually rotates. Structure, power conduit. Will not let me rotate this door. It's automatic. Okay. I was hoping it would be, but I wanted to check. I think I've finally got some power going to those things. No, because the sun has gone down before any of the batteries piled up. Ellis is just standing there, and I'm wondering why. Okay, everyone knows that you don't want to stay on this rock for long, but Whitaker is suggesting that you give the colony a name anyway. What should it be called? What should I call this place? I cannot think of a clever name for it at the moment, so I'm just going to call it Placeville. Better than Crashville, anyway. Give me suggestions for names for future places in the comments. I do not believe you can rename existing colonists, but again, if you know, I could always name one of the starting 3 colonists after viewers or whatever names you suggest, which might be fun. Okay, so I've also noticed a few things here. We've got colonists need beds. They're getting... Oh wow, I sold their sleeping areas and I forgot to put them back down again. So my guys are getting lack of sleep at the moment. I have no trading capacities because I do not have a comms console. 1 colonist is idle and we need equipment racks. So let me do this. How much are beds? Actual beds. Furniture beds cost 20. Okay, let's mine out somewhere where they can actually sleep inside. Do I want to do that? No, they can sleep outside for the moment, but we will give them actual beds. That one's for Whitaker. Doesn't like sleeping with the hoi polloi. Okay, what else do we need? Equipment racks. Equipment racks are where they can put spare weapons and stuff like that. So that costs 30. Haulers carry equipment here for storage. I'm going to put that here because this is where my guns are going to end up. So that'll be good. And 1 colonist idle. These colonists are wandering idly. Ellis, you should probably find something productive for them to do. Yeah, Ellis, why are you just wandering idly? Standing, no equipment. Overview. What are you supposed to be doing? You're on constructing and repairing and mining. Well, there's plenty of that to go around. I mean, there's that there for a start. Cancel that battery. Build that one. Why don't you build a battery? Is this plant in the way? Not growing now, needs to be brightly lit. Fully grown in 5.5 days. Okay, let me... Orders... Let me cut that plant. Maybe it's in your way. Ellis, prioritize cutting that plant. I think he trapped himself. Yep, Ellis had trapped himself. There we go. That's now built. Let me go orders. No, I already had orders up. Let me clear this building out. And we'll put a lamp in there. Not a sun lamp, a standing lamp. So there's a little bit of light. There we go. So we've got our first actual building, so hopefully now our batteries won't explode. I can now go back to thinking about my defences. Sandbags. Sandbags give cover from gunfire, so I want to give my sandbags a little bit of protection. That'll do. Have we actually built this power conduit yet? Power conduit. Yes, but we don't have any battery power stored. Okay, one of the things I want to do is turn these off so they don't drain battery power until I need them. Okay, everyone is busy again. Ellis has... Did you see that? Ellis made himself a bed and then went straight to sleep. Which means the other colonists don't get to go to sleep because Ellis was so desperate for a kip, he made himself a bed and then just stopped. That's interesting. Research finished. Gun turret cooling. Gun turrets fire 4 shots in a burst instead of 3. Excellent. Get me nutrient resynthesis. Nutrient paste dispenser consumes 10% less food per meal produced. There we go. Okay, I'm going to tell McDowell he's allowed to construct things. I don't want him growing or mining. Actually, yes. Who's a better miner? 6 out of 10, 4 out of 10. You do the mining, you do not do the mining. 4 out of 10, 2 out of 10. Okay, yeah. So that way both of them will do the constructing, so at least we'll get one more bed made. Looks like he's hauling that first. What was that? I think it was a boom rat. Boom rats occasionally go boom. Okay, Ellis has woken up and has constructed the rest of the beds. Let's just look around this map a bit. We've still got that to mine out. What's this? Raiders have landed nearby. They will prepare for a while, then attack. Prepare a defense or attack them preemptively. Jump to location. Where are they? We have one raider. Roman. He's a commissar. Female drifter. Walking with a pistol. Okay. These 2 gun turrets should be enough to deal with a single person. So I will carry on. They should get power now, because we're building up a bit of a battery supply. Whitaker is currently asleep. I will wake Whitaker up and she will help defend the base. She could do with some defences herself. So, sandbags. I can't put them... That'll do, that'll do. I was trying to make it sort of tuck around a bit. We're going to get some better defences up later. This first attack we should be able to see off with just Whitaker and these 2 guns. Okay, Ellis, what are you up to? You're going to build those. McDowell, you're also building those. Is McDowell finally going to mine out the rest of this stuff here? Okay, you've detected a cargo unit from your ship re-entering the atmosphere. It crashed nearby. You might find something useful in the wreckage. That's down there. Not while there's a raider around. Maybe in a bit. I still have no trading capacity. Once I get a little more metal, I'll think about making a comms unit. I'm wondering whether the comms unit needs to be undercover as well. Okay. Raiders have finished staging and are beginning their assault. Okay. Whitaker. You're drafted. That means she is now completely under my manual control. I want you to go... No. I want you to go... there. I think that was the order to move. Yes, it was. So she will take up position there with her pistol. They're coming in, so let me let me power my gun turrets. There we go. Let's go normal speed. Whitaker, I think will start shooting automatically. There's an issue. He's found a position where he can shoot at my guns and they can't shoot back. That is not good. Okay. Ellis, can I tell you to prioritize repairing that? Whitaker, take up position there. So, my positioning of my guns was completely rubbish. Whitaker will use that wall as cover. So has better cover than Roman does, so should do better in the fight. Also, should have a better shooting skill, to be honest with you. There we go. Roman is not dead, but unconscious, so I need somewhere to act as a prison. Okay, architect. Orders. Let me cancel that a moment. Let me mine out a little prison cell in this iron. That way I get the iron as well. Okay, very small prison. Overview. I want everyone mining at the moment, because I want that done before that guy down there dies. Whitaker, you are no longer drafted. You can just go about your business. I need to move these, don't I? Or move that one. Let me sell it. I need to bring it back, don't I? Let's try that. Sell those. Sandbags. Why can't I put sandbags there? I can't be low on metal. That'll do, I think. I'm going to want a door there. A sleeping spot there. Right, and now I can tell someone to... Can I capture, or do I have to draft? Okay, draft. Capture Roman. This is how you get new colonists. A traveller named Ritter is passing by. She is a deep space miner. Hello, Ritter. Hopefully I'll be able to capture you as well, actually. Whitaker, why aren't you moving? No available prisoner bed yet. Ah, okay. But Dowell. No, you're going to haul stuff. Am I going to miss my chance to capture anyone because you guys aren't doing your jobs properly? Come on. Please construct. Okay. There we go. Pause. This... no, I want the bed. Have you made the bed? Dowell miner, sleeping spot. Prisoner use only. Okay, Whitaker, redraft you. Where's that person who was moving? Let's go for Ritter first. Arrest Ritter. So now we're going to run after Ritter and try and arrest her, and if we manage it, we'll stick her in there as well. Because this guy isn't going anywhere. Well, he might die. I don't think we're going to be able to catch Ritter in time. Come on, run after Ritter. Come on. We could do with an extra person to do some actual work around here. Come on, Whitaker. Come on, come on. Raiders have given up and are leaving. Okay. Ah. No, the unconscious person is still there. Right, so we've captured that one. We're going to set up another sleeping spot. And once this one's captured, we're going to bring Roman in as well. In fact, I might send Ellis. Space already occupied. Ellis, you're drafted, and you are going to capture... Ah, we've not actually made that bed yet, have we? But we can still pick you up. McDowell, have you made this other sleeping spot? I think we have, because it's just a sleeping spot. And it's automatically been made for prisoner use. Excellent. So we're going to have 2 prisoners. There we go. Right, you 2 are undrafted, so go back to your business. And let me just double check that Whitaker, part of your business is being a warden. Okay. So now we've got to click on these guys. Roman. We're going to try and recruit you with friendly chats. And Ritter, we're going to do the same for you. There we go. So that'll be some more mouths to feed, but more people doing the work as well. And everyone's going to sleep. Let's wait till the night's over. Okay. There's some more metal here. Of course, if I dig out that extra metal, then they're going to escape because some of the metal is the front wall. Okay, it's raining, but my batteries are not exploding. Woohoo! Right, let me go orders. I really want the rest of that, so let me mine that out. My gun turrets are still powered, so let me turn those off. That way I'll build up an excess of that. Yeah, you know what I meant. Oh dear, oh dear. A nutrient dispenser has short-circuited in the rain and started a fire. These things need to be undercover too. Okay, more mining. No, let's just build structure. Let's build a wall around it. We're going to make an actual building. Let me do that. Put a door in there. This way their beds will be inside. Once someone actually builds the thing. Roman and Ritter are up and wandering around. Whitaker is doing her wardening thing, giving food to the prisoners. Are you dead? No, you've got 88 out of 100. That's okay. Metal. That's okay. Ritter. Yeah, there's some metal in there still. We could collect. That's built the door. You couldn't have finished the walls first. Whitaker is doing some more researching. Looks like it's night time, so not much is happening right now. Wait for the sun to come up. There we go. Orders. Let's actually clear all the debris from in there. And we'll cut the plants as well. You don't want plants and stuff inside where we live. Oh, research finished. Nutrient resynthesis. Okay. Hydroponics. Allows you to build hydroponic tables to rapidly grow crops indoors. Research in progress. This isn't going too badly. We're about to put a roof over this stuff. We're probably going to need some lamps so it won't get too dark. Dowell is doing some more mining. This isn't going too badly so far. Raiders have landed nearby, I was saying. Okay, one person again. Nothing really to worry about. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it here. I'm not sure how long this episode is, or whether it's 2 episodes, but I'm going to save it here just before a raider attacks, so I can get your feedback. What am I doing wrong? What should I do? I should probably get a hydroponics bay up and running, and I need to improve my defences by building some actual walls. Other than that, I think we're doing quite well. Let me just check on these prisoners. No, on the prisoner. There we go. Roman Commissar is actually dead. He must have died from his wounds. Let's get him out of there, because being next to a dead body is probably freaking out Ritter. Imprisoned, not happy about that. Cramped environment, not happy about that. Observed a corpse, not happy about that. Ate nutrient paste, not happy about that. I had to eat nutrient paste. I know it keeps you alive, but nobody wants to swallow that glop. Well, it's the only thing we've got. Now you see, once her loyalty gets above this line, then there's a chance of recruiting her. I need to build a grave somewhere. Architect. What is it? Building? Grave. I can't put a grave on that sort of ground. I can here. Actually, I like the idea of making this be the cemetery. So, because I forbade any bodies from being put in these zones, that body isn't going anywhere until the grave is dug. But once the grave is dug, then we should haul away the corpse. Okay, that is it. As I said, I'm going to save it now and stop. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.